Yes, up until recently, communication remained a simple act. What matter if it took 2 weeks to go from New York to Atlanta, over a month to St. Louis? If the letter from Uncle Ben arrived a day or so later, nobody fussed. The times were tuned to wagon wheels, footpaths, and the puff of wind against sail. Distance was measured by weeks and months. Everything was a far time off. Then, slowly, the country got up steam. Commerce shook off its sea anchor and headed westward all the width of the continent. There was a new idea: speed. Everything was coming up to date in the Kansas cities and the Portlands. Communications became the most vital aspect of our economy. The post office became the prime artery of commerce. For a time, the department was perfectly able to keep up. If the mail piled high, put on another piece of equipment. And if that didn't do the trick, add a few more clerks or a flock of carriers. But by World War I, the post office carried more advertising in a week than all the newspapers and magazines could carry in a year. It was the country's bill collector, check deliverer, errand runner. The volume of mail delivered leaped to 20 billion. By 1948, it had doubled, 40 billion. This year, doubled again, nearly 80 billion pieces of mail. Literally, the post office stands to be swamped, overwhelmed, drowned in a sea of mail. Where do we go from here? As the challenge is new, and the post office has the only logical answer: zip code. Mail distribution via the straight line, always the shortest distance between two distant points. Zip code. 5 trailblazing numbers like this one launch every piece of mail with space-age speed and precision. Yes, zip code is a better deal. Moving the mail in one straight line, straight as an arrow. And on Valentine's Day, it could be Cupid's arrow. The time before zip code. A boy, a girl, a Valentine.
There was a boy in New York City who loved a girl by Frisco Bay. In New York City who loved a girl by Frisco Bay. There was a boy in New York City who loved a girl by Frisco Bay. There was a boy in New York City who loved a girl. There was a boy in New York.
And now, another Valentine, carefully zip coded, here and here.
By Frisco
A different girl, still far away by Frisco Bay, but the same boy, a little older and a little wiser.
that special word. His letters zigged and zagged along the way.
Now that's easy to say, and it sounds just fine, but let's put this question right on the line. What is the zip code? A postal quirk? What does it do? How does it? If you'll lend an ear, we'll be glad to explain how the zip code eases your postal pain. What a system. As you can plainly see, just 5 little numbers, quick as can be. But if you have a question or you have a doubt, if you're still not sure what the whole thing's about, just always remember, zip code defined
means city to city in one straight line.
But don't take it from us.
Don't take it from me.
Try it yourself.
You'll see.
It's a better deal than you'll get from any other post office department.
And those zip code numbers will help clear up 2 of the major problems that give the post office department fits. Seen? The dead letter office. Zip code is bringing the mail explosion under control. It is as up-to-date as the computer, as timely as the fantastic zip code scanner, electronically reading zip codes and sorting the mail. It is a success. But to make zip code work, you must use it. Remember, you can put zip in your postal system. the Postmaster General of the United States, the Honorable Lawrence F. O'Brien.
One way we can measure the success of our zip code program is by the number of foreign countries who send us their postal specialists to study our system and to determine how much of it is adaptable for their own purposes. They come because of a simple fact. Zip code works. It works for the post office. It works for all who use the mails, small business, bulk mailers, or private citizens.